everybody doing? My name's Dusty. This is Dusty Dips. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you seen earlier, that's how you load a motherfucking trailer, and that's how you load it the right way. Now, if you guys never worked in agriculture or any sort of agricultural business or been around these kind of pieces of equipment, that right there, it's a fertilizer spreader. What happens is we got conveyor belts right down in there, and I filled it up the whole way. So what's going to happen is those little conveyor belts are going to slowly pull that fertilizer out towards the ass end and drop them into a little thing that'll release them onto a little fan disc thing, and it's going to throw the fertilizer out both sides. Now, whenever I go through the grove running this fertilizer spreader, I got to travel about 7 miles an hour, which is pretty fast, because when you're coming in and out of roads at 7 miles an hour with a 10,000 pound load behind you, and not only is that 10,000 pounds, but the piece of equipment itself is probably about another 3,000 pounds, somewhere around that area. So when you're doing that, you're always got to be looking back, and you're always worried that that thing is going to fall, tip over, and cost you to have a bad day or lose your job possibly. But anyway, that's if you guys never seen it or anything, that's exactly what this does back here. That's what these trailers are for, and that's what I'm running currently. Now, being that I am running a fertilizer spreader right now, I can't start actually running it till maybe about 9 o'clock, and it's about 8 something right now. And the reason for that is there's a lot of dew on the trees down here in Florida, and if this fertilizer gets on these small trees, this dew or this shit will kill them. It'll burn them, because all the chemicals getting on the leaves, and this shit will stick to the leaves because of the dew. The dew will pull the chemicals out onto the leaves, and it'll burn the tree. It'll chemical burn the tree. So yeah, so it's nothing too fun to play around with, but it definitely doesn't smell. It's not a boring job. I prefer this over spraying chemicals any day. I prefer this over mowing any day, and I'm actually quite surprised that my boss gave me a chance. I'm not going to release my company information because that's classified. If they do find this video and that I'm recording on company property, I could probably get in trouble. But since I am not releasing any confidential information, I won't get in as much trouble. So my company name, my whereabouts, my location is not in this video. It's not able to be found anywhere off my YouTube channel. But this is a grove. This is an orange grove where you're, where you're, whatever, fresh from Florida orange juice comes from. One of the biggest groves here in Florida, about 27,000 acres of nothing but citrus trees, which is it's fairly nice. So give me a minute here. Let me get some dip out. Let me get my mud jug out. And we'll all right, so I had to go there for a minute because someone was passing by, and I wanted to take a quick break so I could grab something. And people might pass by, but everybody here at the Grove is fairly nice. Like, you'll see one of the supervisors drive by in their truck, you wave them, and they wave at you. It's all a good time until someone gets pissy. And unfortunately, my superintendent of the Grove, the guy, the big boss that everybody works for that's here, he works here too. It's not like in some office out in a different town. But he came by the other day, and see, it's rare for people to learn how to run these fertilizer spreaders, which had me thinking, well, I'm special. Apparently this guy's got plans for me or something, so I was getting cocky and shit. I mean, there's people that's been here 25 years, they haven't learned how to run this thing. There's people that's been here 6 months, that it took them 6 months to get on this thing. Only about 4 or 5 people that's here know how to run one of these, and I've only been here for about 3 weeks and I already know how to run this thing. And so the superintendent came by one day, and he's like, "So how do you like it, Dusty?" I said, "Well, it's awesome. I honestly prefer this over spraying and mowing." He's like, "Well, don't worry, you're going to be doing plenty of that." And I said, So I heard you don't trust a lot of people to run these. And he's like, yep, so don't fuck it up. Damn. Okay. You know, as far as that goes, he didn't hurt my feelings, or, you know, I didn't have to apply burn cream to my ass, but, you know, he's really straightforward, which I like, because you need that in a boss, you need that in a supervisor, you need someone that's going to be, like, straight fucking forward, like, look, dude, you're fucking up, you don't need to be fucking up right now, because I need you to be doing the right shit at the right time, you know, and all this other shit. I mean, yeah, so him saying that, don't fuck it up, that was pretty fucking straightforward. That's all I needed to hear to scare the shit out of me. And I guarantee you I will not be fucking this up. Hopefully he does not watch this video. But if he does, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a worker. Alright, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Copenhagen wintergreen today. Go wintergreen. Oh shit, there it is. Let's hold it there for a second to make that the thumbnail for the video. Smile, everybody. Alright, so Copenhagen wintergreen today. And yes, I've been on a Copenhagen wintergreen kick. I don't know why. Like, I thought I lost the wintergreen, and now it's just like I can smell it and it makes me want to puke, but if I put it in my lip, it's not so bad. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to drink before I take a dip, because I always like to drink a little bit of water before I dip. Son of a dick. Woo! That's wintergreen. And I forgot to pack it. That's some amateur ass shit right there. Thanks, my tractor sexy. It really turns her on. Okay, yeah, video. Alrighty, so Copenhagen wintergreen. This is my last dip out of this can until tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna have to buy a new can, because this is the last dip out of this can. Holy crap. It's got me all emotional and shit. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, I'm now in the grove here, and the trees. I just moved in here so I can hide for a little bit, wait till these trees dry off, and so I can start spraying. So as you know, I have an Instagram. My Instagram is @DustyDips. And Jesse Ryan from Keep America American has liked some of my pictures. That's awesome. Jesse Ryan, all you really need to do now is do like a video with me. Come on, man, please. I could use like some of the fans. Oh God, it's just making me spit a lot. Anyway, Jesse Ryan, if you do happen to watch this video, I'm a decent fan of yours. I'm subbed to your channel and everything. And if we could do like a video together, like, I mean, like, we can't be in the same room because you're the whole way out in California, I'm the whole way down here in Florida, unless you want to come out here to me, which you can if you want to. I mean, we can go fishing, have a few bonfires, you know, shoot some guns off, blow up some shit, you know, make some homemade fireworks. Come on, man, let's come down to Florida. Let's have a little bit of fun redneck style. Me and my buddies. Well, I don't got a big truck. I got a Ford Explorer because I can't afford a big truck, but you know, some of my buddies, one buddy Caleb, he's got like an F-350 Super Duty, 7.3 Audi guy, it's 93, extended cab long bed, sitting up on fucking 35s and 2 stacks coming out the back. Some bitch is sexy in hell. My other buddy, Manny, he's got a Dodge 1500. That some bitch has got the fucking tailpipe cut off. That sounds pretty nice, except for when it misses, because then it sounds like a fucking semi. That son bitch is pretty nice. My buddy Mike has another Dodge 1500. We can go and tear up some shit. We can go bow fishing at night. We can go, catch some fish. We can have, like I said, bonfires and shit, man. Come on, come down here to Southern Florida. Let's hang out for a little bit. We can do a video together. I could use some fans. Honestly, I don't think my content's that bad. It's not your content, because your content's fucking great. But my content is like, okay, so this guy's talking about his life a lot. I don't want to hear that shit. But anyway, this reminds like some of my pictures. I really hope that he watches this video. And what else? I'm trying to get a code from Mudjug. I want Mudjug to make like a Dusty Dips code, so I can have my own code for Mudjug. So maybe that would help me get a few more followers, maybe, because I support Mudjug and what he does. I have a Mudjug, I have 2 Mudjugs. I'm fixing to order some more, and I'm still doing the 2 Mudjugs, 2 Redneck Soldier Firewater album giveaways once I reach 100 subscribers, which I'm really looking forward to, because, come on guys, I want to give you some free shit, so help me get 100 subscribers. Come on, man. So I got the Dusty Dips Instagram, the Dusty Dips Twitter, the Dusty Dips Facebook page, and they're all under Dusty Dips. So go to facebook.com/pages/Dusty Dips. You can find me. Go to Instagram, type in @Dusty Dips. You'll find me. Go to Twitter and type in @Dusty Dips, and you will find Dustin the Redneck, which is my page, or my profile, of course. And definitely do that. So anyway, guys, in this video, I'd like to talk about hunting. Now, growing up as a kid, I never really hunted legally. Like, me and my buddy Zach would go out to the state reserve, and with our 22s and about 500 shells, and we would poach deer. And we never really had any luck, no matter how many fucking deer we hit. But I've killed all sorts of things. I killed anything from fucking the little white birds, the fall of the tractor, to crows, to rabbits, a squirrel. I never really ate any of them, which is a waste, of course, I know that. And later on in life, whenever I started getting more mature and understanding what happened, I felt bad about my actions. But I really want to go hunting now. Like, I want to go hunting legally. I want to get like my license and everything. I want to get like a couple decent hunting guns. I want a Browning 270 for hog hunting and deer hunting. And I want to get a shotgun for turkey, and I've already got a little 22 for squirrel and rabbit and coon, So I want to go. I want to start hunting legally, and I think that'd be fun as shit. And I'll probably go up to Arkansas and go hunting, and I'll probably go up there and see Mr. Doyle from Doyle Outdoors. He makes duck calls, so if you guys want some duck calls or any sort of call like that, you can go to Mr. Doyle Outdoors. He makes them custom, he paints them and everything. And Mr. Doyle, I'll try to come up to Arkansas to see you sometime soon. Mr. Blake Albrandt, I don't really know where you live. I think it's like Arkansas. I could be wrong, but yeah. Oh Lord. That's the only reason I don't like dipping the last dip at Copenhagen, because Copenhagen's so moist, and whenever you pack a lip, like, it's so moist, it's got so much fucking juice in it. Whenever you pack a lip, all that juice just stays in there, and you keep packing more lips, and the very last dip in there is going to be the juiciest one, because it retains all the juice from the previous dips that you packed. And when you put it in your lip, you get so much of that juice in there, and it's like, damn, this is too wintergreeny for me. Now, grizzly wintergreen is like a kick in the dick compared to Copenhagen. Oh my god, dude. So there's a lot of juice in there. It's got a lot of wintergreen in it. It makes you salivate more, and it's like, damn, And I'm actually getting somewhat of a buzz off of it, which is weird, because I really don't get a buzz off of dip anymore. Holy shit. But anyway, I really do want to start hunting, but I want to hunt legally. So, you know, I'm going to start going shopping for guns. I really want a Browning, but I'll go for a Remington because Remington's a damn good name brand of gun. And I've had Remingtons before, and they've always been really reliable. They hardly jam. They always shoot good. They always shoot straight, and they're not really that hard to sight in, which I like about them. But I want a wood stock gun. I don't want no cheap, you know, synthetic wood stock like my 22 is. And my little 22 is a Marlin 60 semi-automatic tube fed, and I love it to death because I can go and I can put so many rounds down. I can put that whole tube down in like 5 seconds, which I love. And I'm thinking about getting an AR-15, like a 223 5.56, so I can go hog hunting with that. And I want to start my hog trapping business back up here, because you guys didn't know this about me, but I do trap hogs, and I got a fairly nice trap. But I'm going to start buying some metal to reinforce my my panels, because last time I went hog hunting, I had the camera set up on my trap. I had a feeder in the trap, and I've got 5 cattle panels that go around in a saloon style door, which I should get 2 doors. So I'm going to start fabricating my own doors, and I'm going to fabricate my panels to make them stronger. But last time I trapped a hog, I had a 500-pound board in my pen, and that sumbitch hit that fucking cattle panel. That, I think it was like 12 gauge wire, 16 gauge wire. That shit was like that big around. That fucking hog nailed through that shit and just busted my panel open. So it was a big son of a bitch, and it had a lot of force behind it. And the hogs that I had trapped in there, which was about 5 or 6 hogs, they all got loose because of that big bore that just, I mean, it completely annihilated that one panel. So I had 6 panels, but now I only have 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some angle iron and build rectangles, put that panel down in there, and get a couple pieces of flat iron and push down right behind that panel and weld it down on both, or on each side, and then one in the middle. And that ought to reinforce it enough. Then I'm going to put little pieces of metal piping on each side, weld that in. That way I can, my setup won't be that hard. I can just set the panel up, drop pins in it, and go around, drop more pins in each side, then put my T-post down in the ground. And I'm going to fabricate a couple of gates too. I want to get some root doors. If you guys are into hog trapping, I'll tell you right now, the best fucking hog door you can get is made by Jaeger Pro. And the reason for that being is, you know those big ass fucking cattle gates that you see everywhere? They're made out of that round tubular metal, and they got one going across and it's bent down, and then they got a couple going up, and you know, some things going down, and they got a couple horizontal piping and then a couple of vertical piping. Well, they have one of those, and they have a frame built for it and a little box on it. So what you do is you buy 2 of these. They're made by Jaeger Pro. They probably cost you a couple $1,000, and you set their camera up in your pen and everything, and in the middle of the night you can get on your smartphone and check out the camera, and if there's hogs in that pen and there's enough hogs for you, you just hit one button and it sends a signal to the transmitter or the receiver or whatever, and it drops both gates at the same time. And that really helps out, because whenever you're trapping hogs, hogs are smart. If they can see the whole way through it, which is why you want 2 gates. If they can see the whole way through it and it's clear on the other side, you'll have them fooled. If they can see through one gate and see fence on the other side, they're not going to like that. And you know, some of these hogs are trained already, and by trained I mean they know what a trap is. They're not going to be dumb. Now, for some of y'all, you might be happy with 1 hog, 2 hogs. You know, you go out and you set a square body trap out in the middle of the woods with a big drop gate on it, and you might catch a hog. But I'm in the big game, the big league. I like to catch about 7 or 8 hogs at a time, and you know, I always thought it was fun. You know, you can always go in and just shoot them, but I think the best way to fucking kill a hog, the most I think I get the most adrenaline out of it is by lassoing a fucking hog and bringing them up to the gate and slitting their throat and let them bleed out like that. And some people might be animal lovers, you're like, no, that's torture, you're killing the hog and shit. And honestly, it saves me ammo, it still kills a hog. Hogs are a nuisance here in Florida. They're a nuisance in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, you know, and they breed so fast and they cause so many issues with all the farmland and everything. They're honestly a nuisance. So when you look at a hog, you might think, oh man, it's beautiful, but to some of us southern people, I see them all the damn time. They're like rats. You see them everywhere. They're like rabbits. They breed fast. So, you know, no matter how many fucking hogs we kill, there's still 100 out there. You know, for every hog you kill, there's like 50 more out there. But yeah, I do want to start hog trapping again. I'm going to build my custom trailer to go with my custom trap, and I'm going to go do what I can to get my business started back up. Because honestly, it was fun for me. I enjoyed it. You know, I made a little bit of money on the side because not only do people pay me to remove hogs from their property, I could then turn around and load those hogs, the live hogs, up in a fucking pen and take them out to one guy out in Alva, Florida, and he'll buy them live and then butcher them up. So I was making anywhere from $50 to $100 per hog, and when you get 9 or 10 hogs, I mean, that's enough money to make me happy, you know. So, and it all depends on the size too. And I really want to get back into hog trapping because that was fun. It provided a way for me to make extra money, and you know, I really enjoyed myself. It gave me something to do on the weekends. I'd go out and check my traps, get the hogs out, put them in the pen, you know, stuff like that. And I think it'd be really cool to get my my girlfriend in on it too, because you know, she wants to hunt and stuff, but she doesn't like guns, which, don't give her any shit about it. That's just her past. She's had some bad experiences with people, with idiots with guns, and she's had bad experiences with other guns because her uncle started her out on a 12 gauge, and you know, you put a little fucking 12-year-old on a 12 gauge, she's not going to enjoy it. And it hurt her shoulder a lot. She doesn't like guns anymore because, you know, she's had guns pointed at her and shit. So don't give her any shit about not liking guns. She does want to hunt though, so I'm going to get her a bow, and I'm going to buy her a cheap bow from Walmart. They got one there for $150. It's got like 40 pounds of draw on it. It's a nice little bow. It's camo with red cams on it. And you know, I'll take her out with me and she can put a hog down. She might like it, and I'll teach her how to gut it and everything. And even though she's not really going to gut anything, she'll be there and she'll watch me. She'll act like she's interested, which is all I really care about. And we can definitely bag it up, put some meat in her freezer, and you know, her and her family can have some hog meat. And I'll have the joy of having my girlfriend with me with my hog business. And if I can, I'll make an actual company out of this. But if it doesn't work, you know, I'm still having fun on the side, and I still get to do something that I enjoy doing. Now, the real business that I really want to get into is land clearing, which people already have land clearing businesses, but that's just something I always think about. I'm fixing to get my student loans paid off here so I can go back to school and study diesel mechanics, which is something that I've always dreamt about doing for a long time now. But anyway, we're rolling on 15 minutes in this segment. I've got a couple minutes in the other segment, so this is going to add up to about a 20-minute video. So you guys, just making a video, making sure, letting you guys know that I'm still active. Mr. Doyle hit me up all the time. When's the next video? You know, what are you doing? You know, another video. And it's not annoying me at all, Mr. Doyle. You're always more than welcome to hit me up. Just do it anytime. I know I don't always respond to your messages on Facebook, and that's usually because I'm busy. I read them though. I do read them. I'm just busy sometimes. So, y'all have a good day and everything, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.